What's up, YouTube? It's been a while, so I'm just jumping on saying, hey, today is the day I'm finally feeling drained. I had so much energy, which was puzzling because I really didn't have that much sleep throughout this transition. 7 days now that we've transitioned. It's not somewhere where I want to be, but just walking in obedience, or should I say, I'm trying to walk in obedience. I haven't had my morning drink. I haven't juiced yet. I haven't done anything but just be in my thoughts, and it just kept hitting me. You gotta get on there. You gotta get on here. You gotta make a video. Could have been me. Could have been Holy Spirit. I'm just being obedient just in case. It's been a long time because I've transitioned with a lot of things with the kids, with the schools, with jobs, with location, and it didn't feel too good. It didn't feel and we gotta remind ourselves sometimes it won't feel good, even if it's the right thing. But after a while, it all makes sense, Like if you're chosen, you got the Holy Spirit. You know when your time's up somewhere, even if nobody else is able to understand that. When you try to explain it to your family, try to explain that to the people that's transitioning with you, in this case, children, is kind of difficult, but you got to keep reminding yourself, like, everything doesn't require an explanation or an answer or conversation. Like, God tell you to do something, just do it. And what I did learn in that process is fasting is important with any type of switch, any type of changes, any type of you know changes. It's definitely something that's required. Fasting, even if it's for that one day, even if it's just pray. Of course, prayer is definitely important, and being in your word. Even if you still don't feel like yourself, or if you don't feel that you have proper direction, if you don't feel like you have all the basically the things that you need. When I did this, when I made the move that I just recently made 7 days ago, I was blessed, even though I was nervous and scared out of my mind because I didn't have everything that I wanted, but God gave me everything I needed. Even a small testimony of big testimony of, like, having a deposit that I didn't even know I was supposed to get hit one of my cards. So I was just like, great, here's our faithfulness. So that was a blessing. And if I knew, then that I was going to have that deposit, I would have passed it out and, gave it out, and then it was looking crazy. But I found out about it as I was journeying and as I was headed, into my transition. So I thank God for God. Thank God for who He is. We ain't gonna always know His ways. We ain't always gonna know His plans. We're not gonna always know what He's up to. But like I said, those three things: prayer, staying in your word, and fasting. Even if you can only commit to a couple hours, a couple days, whatever. Like, do something to get in His will and get lined up how you're supposed to be. So, I'll give another testimony. A 14-hour, almost 16-hour ride that I could have been broke down on the side of the road and stuck. Prayer changed that thing. The little fast that I did changed that thing. I just knew the vehicle I had was not gonna get me where I need to be. But if God tell you to move, and I probably went through some punishment because I waited too long to move. But if He tell you to do something, you gotta trust and believe that He's gonna be in the midst of you doing it. You might have to deal with some bumpy road, or might have to deal with some turbulence and discomfort. Excuse me. See, I told you the sleepiness is catching up to me. I've been just mainly still going through a transition. Like I said, everything just was switched around 7 days ago, and here I am, trusting and believing God that whatever He called me to do, or whatever He called me out of, is He got something better on the other side for me, and I just gotta keep believing, keep praying, keep fasting, and keep reading my word. So I just, I never came on here with the actual whatever I was gonna say, and that's 90% of my videos. I just jump on and hope that I can encourage myself and others that are willing to listen, because I can only speak what God allowed me to speak. But I did say that I was going to get more diligent with these videos. I'm a very private person, so sometimes it's hard to talk about my life, but I've been getting nudged more and more to get on here and share my testimonial. But I'm just asking God to remove all bitterness and unforgiveness out of my heart before I do, because I have a lot of stuff to tell, and I am a big advocate for mental health and taking care of your mental health, even to the point where I'm willing to change the way I eat. The way I used to, eat is changed a lot. I don't mess with a lot of meats anymore. I try my best to stay away from junk eating, and I'm to the point where I'm going to be full-time juicing, So a lot of our mental health has a lot of things to do with the things we consume, even the things we watch, even the people we are around, the atmosphere we allow ourselves to be in, and the things that we encounter on a daily basis. So with that being said, I just want to encourage somebody out there to switch it up, try something different, try something new, try something better. And the videos that I'm going to be making is going to be geared towards those. I like to stay on the light side of things, but some of my testimonials and the things that God brought me out of are not so light. So unfortunately, I have to get into a headspace to where I can talk about that and talk about those things, talk about different things that I've survived, and in hopes that it will help someone else. So going forward, those will be my videos, and I'm gonna try to get some out there, if not twice a week, at least once a week. So there it is, and I just like to thank everyone that has liked, commented, shared, and subscribed, and stay tuned for my life's testimonies. And it's not gonna be messy, I promise y'all, but it is gonna be deep, and some of it might seem a little triggering, but it's my story, and I have to tell it for my mental health purposes and to free what's been trapped inside of me. So stay tuned.